the head of an Australian warrior dating back to 1795 was buried in the grounds of the location we are about to investigate.
We enter this world knowing only life, yet death awaits us all. Using some of the most up-to-date scientific equipment, we endeavour to gather evidence that there is life after death. These are our investigations into the mysterious world of the paranormal. Whatever you have seen, whatever you have felt, whatever you believe, there is more to this world. There is the ghost dimension. We're about to venture into the unknown and investigate a building with over 200 years of history. Hello and welcome. Tonight we're investigating an alleged haunted private residence inside the grounds of a cemetery.
This is the alleged haunted Gothic mansion, and this is Ghost Dimension. Many people have passed through these doors to celebrate both birth and death of a human being. Now a family home, who are we about to encounter on our investigation tonight? The building dates back to the Georgian period, when it was used as a registry office for births and deaths in the local community.
My name is Jane Andrews. I used to babysit for a family that previously lived here about 20 years ago. Never felt alone in the house. There was always somebody looking from the side or behind me. Noises, quite a few noises that I couldn't explain.
Footsteps have been heard on these stairs as if someone or something is ascending them. Over a baby's monitor in the house, strange knocking noises have been heard, as well as a male's voice seemingly cry out in pain. When these events have occurred, no living person was found to be in the room.
Yeah, on several occasions, in one of the rooms upstairs, there was a baby monitor, and we were sat downstairs with the children, and you know, the baby monitor would go off and we'd hear noises through it, even though the children was with me, so we'd go upstairs and check everything, and there was nothing there. And then coming back down the stairs, you know, we could hear noises even still. So we'd go back upstairs and still nothing. So I can't explain, I don't know what it was.
Who or what could be causing the activity at this location? Researchers uncovered that the previous occupier by the name of Ginge, who sadly passed here in 1908, did so under mysterious circumstances and is buried within 100 metres of his former home. If it is the spirit of Ginge causing the activity here, what are his intentions, and does he have an untold story to tell?
So the question begs, is this gentleman called Ginge, who has come home unaware of his passing, or is he seeking retribution for his questionable demise? Is there more to this haunting? And in fact, could its cemetery location be one of the causes for the paranormal occurrences happening here?
I've heard stories, you know, since last time I stayed here, that people have stayed here and they've had bedclothes taken off them, blankets, they've had people leering at them over the bed. On one occasion, one young girl, she started screaming and run out the room.
We've arrived. The Gothic spooky mansion in the graveyard.
It's very spooky. Inside a graveyard.
Inside a graveyard. Come on, people.
It's spooky. When you come in here, Bex, you feel it draws you in.
However, in a nice way. It is in a nice way. I can't say I've come in and it feels negative at all.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I've had a walk around. Have you had a walk around?
I've had a walk around, yeah.
And in every room, it's quite pleasant.
It does, and
the lights are on.
It feels pleasant when the lights
are on.
I don't think it's going to be scary when the lights go off. I think we're going to find some interesting activity.
Yeah.
This place, as we know, with stones and different types of stones, like limestone.
Limestone holds on to energy and possibly spirit activity.
Like a recorder.
Sandstone
can do the same thing as well.
Which this building is made up of sandstone. There's a lot of sandstone around.
It could be that's causing the activity here.
Yeah.
Or it could be related to this guy, Ginge.
It could very well be, yeah, because he used to live here.
He did.
So, he could be still living here.
And I'll tell you what would also be interesting. Imagine if it wasn't just Ginge. Imagine if there was somebody else.
You never know, because we are on a cemetery, so there could be passers-by, they could pass through, and off they go. You never know what we're going to encounter. We've never done a house on a cemetery before.
We've got a lot of equipment tonight that we can detect him with. If it's him, if it is Ginge, maybe it's somebody else.
Yeah.
We've got the old school methods that we can use, and perhaps maybe, just maybe, we can find out what it is that's haunting here.
Hopefully, and I'm looking forward to getting started, to be honest. I really am.
Well, let's get off and let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Okay, so I have just been to the green room, picked up a periscope and a REM pod, and I'm going to go to the family's... Oh, this is going off already. I'm going to go to the room where the family have a playroom and sort of a sitting room. It's massive, really is massive. I'm gonna adjust my camera skills in a minute because they're pretty shoddy. So this is the playroom, massive ceilings again. The family use this as sort of a sitting room and a playroom. So I'm going to hold this periscope as I walk around, but I'm going to set my REM pod up, maybe on here. I'm just going to flip you around again and lift this up. 1 second. There we go. I'm going to turn the REM pod on. That's just the REM pod set up. And I'm going to hold this and call out. So, if there is anybody in this room tonight with me, make a noise now.
Right, I'm in one of the living rooms in this house, which there has been reports of people in this room that I've heard footsteps walking around. Now, if you can hear, it's carpeted, so there shouldn't be much noise, much interference, but there's a lot. What I've got here on the table, I've put a REM pod, so if anything comes near that, it will set it off. It emits its own electromagnetic field, and if you break that field, it alarms, and that will give me an indication if there's a spirit here, and I'll know about it. I've also got with me the Ovilus, because if this, I can't even see the on button, if this person is here, Ginge, maybe, just maybe, he'll communicate with me via the ovulus. So I'll put that down. It's actually picking up quite a strong signal actually, which is a bit weird, especially with this house being, you know, based inside of a cemetery. So hopefully that's going to be quite good at sensing something. Inside the room, there's standard stuff. There's the camera that we use and stuff like that. That's all switched off anyway. There's nothing on in here that should set anything off, and I'm hoping that that's gonna, I mean, that's getting wacky. Hoping that that's gonna work. So I'm gonna call out and ask the Ginge or anybody else to communicate with me. Okay, if Ginge is here, can you make a noise or a bang? Give me an indication or a sound that you're here.
So I am now in one of the bedrooms where this wardrobe is, that's supposed to have had its doors opening and closing all by themselves. There's a rem on the floor, one on the bed, and I'm just covering the stairs as well, because these stairs are where somebody is supposed to have walked. So I'm going to see if the geophone will pick any movement up on the stairs if anybody comes up. Is there anybody in this room with me now? Anybody in this wardrobe? I'm just going to show you that there isn't anybody in the wardrobe. There's no room for anybody in the wardrobe. Let's close that door. Okay, that rem just went off, thank you. Could you do that again for me, please? Rem just went on beep.
Is there somebody behind me? If there is, can you make a noise? Can you tap me on the shoulder? Or can you affect my equipment? This is flashing green, so it's being affected right now by spirit. Can you come and affect my equipment again? There we go. Okay, green and red this time. Can you do it again? Confirm that you're here. What the hell was that? Okay, I'm going to spin you around so you can see what I see. Okay, what was that? That was something like tapping. Sounded a bit like this. Or even... Wow, okay. So you're in this room with me now? Can you confirm you're in the room? Tap, tap.
Bex had only just began her investigation and appeared to be in the presence of a spirit that wanted to communicate.
Tap, tap. Tap, tap.
Was this a start of things to come on this location?
Ginge, I have a device on the table. It's called an ovulus. If you come towards it, you can hopefully speak to me through the device and communicate with me. I'm just going to reset that. Just got this feeling that something's interfering with it. Nope, it's clear. It just doesn't feel right. I'm just going to leave it there. Okay. Can you make a sound or a noise and give me a presence, an indication that you're here? Please come into this room and join me. Ooh, okay. Are you by the fireplace? Is that you? Are you just... Whoa, okay, thank you. There's a lot of, like, orby things here. Are you by the fireplace? I heard a noise then. We just heard a voice. I just heard a voice.
Every time I say male, it lights up. Oh, there we go again. Is this Ginge by any chance? Wow, look at that. That's fun. So this is going off, and also I'm getting knocks and bangs. Brilliant. Ginge, do you miss being alive? Do you know you're dead? I do, yes. Do you know where you're buried? No. Ginge, you're buried 100 metres away from the house that you once lived in. I can't believe I'm communicating with spirit.
There's a lot of weird creaky noises, and I'm just wondering if that's like paranormal or if that's the house actually itself. If you're in here and you're making little noises, can you make another noise? I'm just going to change the Ovilus to Q&A mode. Are you Ginge? Are you here, Ginge? Country. Laugh. Did I say laugh? How am I going to show that on screen? Metal. It's not picking that up, but it's a country laugh and metal. Are you a joyful character? Was that your nature? Are you still here? Ginge, are you here? Ginge, walk towards the device on the table if you can. Ginge. The hell was that? That just moved. Something on there moved. I heard that. That's actually weird. Because I know that happens in here.
Is there anybody else here with me now? Is the person that opens and closes the wardrobe doors here. Oh. There's a tap over in that corner.
It was now clear that we'd all been communicating with something paranormal. I had reactions on the periscope every time I mentioned the word male. Sean started to experience objects appearing to move in the living room. And Paul appears to have caught a strange male voice in response to his question that appears to say hello.
Is there anybody else here with me now?
Was this activity all caused by the spirit of Ginge? And if so, would we be able to make even further communication as our investigation continued?
Ghost Dimension.
Can you set that one off again that you just went near on the bed? Can you do that again for me, please? I hope you heard that, because that sounded like somebody just tapped back on here. And somebody sounded a little bit lighter than that. Can you do that again if that was you? I could have sworn I heard three knocks, 3 taps in response to mine. A little bit delayed, but pretty sure I still heard it. Can you do it again for me, please? I'm looking at the wardrobe door. Can you maybe open it if you could? That'd be great. Or knock on something. I'm sure I heard it again. Can you knock on? Are you knocking on this? Not back for me, please. Seems like every time I'm talking, which I'm probably doing too much of, I'm getting a response. I'm getting 3 knocks, or 2 knocks, or just knocks, I'm not sure.
Did that curtain just move? Can you move the curtains again? Oh, massive orb. Okay. Can you move those curtains, please? What the hell? That was a door. Hello? What's going on? This is flashing. I'm talking to Ginge. I'm calling out. And my door. So I'm calling out, I'm talking to Ginge, I'm getting responses. This is flashing, going mad. And this door opens, or tries to open.
Ginge? Is this Ginge, or is this somebody else that's visiting this building, making this activity? Carol. Carol. It said Carol. Is your name Carol then? I'm literally struggling to get it on screen. Let me see if I can get it. Carol. So your name is Carol. It's not Ginge. And business. So Carol and business. Have you got unfinished business, Carol? You're a female, not a male, or is this another entity that's here with Ginge? Whoa. That was... Listen. Tap, 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 tap. Is there 2 entities here? Enough. I hear the female's voice just after that said enough. Was that your voice, Carol? You've had enough. You don't want to communicate, or you had enough of the afterlife, you want to move on, you want to pass. Is that what it is? You've had unfinished business and you want to move on.
There was a noise over there then. There was a noise over there. Ginge, if that's you, can you make another noise? Are you a different spirit? Are you still Ginge? Yeah, still Ginge. I'm still talking to Ginge. So Ginge, how come you're not happy where you are? Is it just plainly because you've passed over? Or is there another reason? Ginge, I'm going to have to go in a minute because my battery on my camera's running out, which it was fully charged before, so it's really weird. Maybe it's because Ginge is such a positive spirit and a big presence that he's drained my battery. So I'm going to wrap it up in here in a minute. Ginge, I just want to say a massive thank you for communicating with me, and hopefully throughout the night we'll communicate with you more. However, it might be different people in the group, but we're not here to harm you, and we fully appreciate everything that you've done. So thank you very much, and I'm going to wrap on this room.
Did you hear that? That sounded like somebody coming up the stairs. That definitely sounded like footfalls on the stairs then. Is there somebody coming up? Try and stamp your feet hard as you can. Wow. heard that, but the geophone didn't register it. That was very good. Thank you. Was that you, Ginge? There you go. There's the geophone. Thank you. Are you coming up these stairs? Oh, listen. Ooh. Crap. Are you in front of me now, Ginge? Can you do something one more time? Just to let me know. Oh, Jesus. Those are very, very heavy footfalls.
With the activity increasing and the possibility that we are in communication with two separate spirits, Bex, Paul and I regroup and prepare to delve deeper into the Gothic mansion and uncover its untold secrets.
Well, so far, it's been really interesting.
It's been fantastic so far.
I didn't know what to expect, is the honest answer.
No, I didn't.
Because I know this place is haunted. It feels haunted. But I didn't know what type of activity. I mean, it's the first time it's been investigated.
Yeah, it's definitely a first for this house. And yeah, like you say, we didn't know what we were going to expect when we came in to investigate tonight. But it's been nice, hasn't it? I can't say it's been...
Well,
it's been negative,
so
I
far,
can't.
it's been a lot of knocks that are happening, a lot of weird creaks, a lot of things. We don't know if it is paranormal.
No.
We're hoping it is.
Yeah, we are.
But it seems to be when you ask for something to happen, it happens.
And also when you ignore the fact, when we were just laughing in the green room, you know, you can hear all the time, knocks and bang. It's been really good.
Yeah,
it really has.
It's been really, really good. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else is in store for us as we continue the investigation.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be a good one.
Okay, so in this room, this is where the people have been sleeping, the guests that have stayed here, and they've witnessed, waking up. They've woke up to somebody looming over the bed, and also sometimes the sheets have been pulled off the physical bed. And because of that, I've stuck a REM pod straight on the bed, and this is a big room, there's a cot there. I've also stuck a REM pod in here. This is like the shower area, there's the wash basin over here, so there's a REM there. Hopefully then, if anything moves between that room and this room, I should be able to capture it on the camera.
Right, okay, so I have the closet. The closet room, I have that to do my loan in. So as you can see, I'm going to close that door too. So that's pushed. Right, so we've got a few clothes down there, a closet. I have an Ovilus, which I'm going to turn on right now. And I have... Okay, that's a dictionary mode. And I have a REM pod, which I'm also going to turn on now. They're on a dressing table. There we go. So, here's a mirror. So I could potentially do some scrying, but I won't. There, right. And we have another door over here, which is also closed. Let me turn you around for a minute or two. Okay, so instantly I'm hearing noises. Okay, that was over here. That was on that wall. Let me bang on this wall, see if it happens again. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Is there anybody here with me? Instantly. Right over here. Ooh. Okay, this door's opening. Can you hear that?
Currently in one of the main reception rooms, and we've had some really good contact so far with Ginge, and possibly a female as well. So we're going to see if either of those are in here right now. Got a couple of REMs and the torch out just there. So, Ginge, can you hear me? Are you in here with me now? Or is there a lady? I thought I heard something there. Just over here. Is there a female, a lady here? We've had the name Carol come through. So, is that person in here with me now? Carol? Are you here? Or Ginge? Either one of you? Can you let me know if you can hear my voice?
Is anybody here? Come towards the bed, move the blanket off the bed, or go towards this device on the bed, which is called a REM pod. If you go towards it, it'll light. I'm just going to point the camera at this REM pod, because it did look like the light flashed. I'm not too sure if it did, or if it was just my eyes. Okay. Is anybody here? Anybody at all? Give me a sign by knocking, banging, or physically show yourself on the camera. The hell was that? I'm just gonna check there's nothing moving in here. Just make sure there's no... There was a sound like a dragging. Just want to make sure there's nothing that could have moved. The heck? Oh no. Is that just a shower? Yeah. Did I just see a light anomaly on the bed? Let me just redo that. There was a light anomaly. I'm sure there was then, by the bed. Or was it? It was glare off the camera. It's fine, it's glare. Yeah, glare.
Let's go over to this door again, because it's just there's just been a tap on it. You kidding me? Did you see that? That door opened. There's definitely something out here. Hello? Hello?
Whoever had joined me on the investigation clearly had strength and knew how to get my attention.
There's just been a tap on it. You kidding me? Did you see that?
Unclear if this was Ginge or the female Carol Sean had connected with earlier, I continued my attempts to uncover the reason behind the activity.
Right, okay. Let me turn you back on me. Right, you saw that, I'm sure you did. I went over to that door and I put the camera on it and it opened. I'm hoping I got that on the camera. I'm going to call out because I'm not affecting the REM pod or the octopus. So I'm just going to do the good old calling out. Are you a female? I heard him. Okay, so you're a female. Can you confirm to me that you're a female? The door's not moved. Okay. Okay, the picture frames have moved. There was some picture frames and they were stacked up and they've moved.
I believed that I had encountered Carol, and she was attempting to communicate with me. Perhaps Carol was also once a former family member at this home.
Come and use my energy. Speak to me, communicate with me, even further and deeper. Thank you, and I'm sure something just happened on the camera. I heard a voice and then something just happened. Whoa! What was that? Thank you. Thank you, I heard you. Are you Ginge? And I saw you as well. Are you Ginge? Ginge? Show yourself again to me in light form, or use your voice again if you can. Do you know that you have passed? Are you aware that you have passed? Whoa. I don't know if this is natural, but this is centralised towards the bed. These light anomalies are centralised towards the bed. I'm sure I'm seeing things.
If you don't want me here, if you think I'm invading your privacy, trespassing your home, let me know, do something, and I will gladly... Ooh, ooh, ooh. What was that? Okay, just heard something in my right ear. So I'm just going to spin round. I just heard something. A whisper. Sounded like a whisper in my ear. Did you say something? I hope maybe the audio might have picked that up. Did you just speak to me? Oh, it's got a lot colder in here now. A lot colder. Did you just speak to me? Did you say something? I didn't hear what it was. Can you say it again? And again. More noise over here. And this is where I was a moment ago. And now over there.
Okay, so we now know it's a female. We know that she's here. And I'm thinking, did she knock those picture frames off because the first word on it is family? Did she knock them over because she lived here? Did you live here? Was this your home at one point? Did you visit here a lot? Oh, do you hear that? Okay, that was freaky. That was like a sobbing. Are you crying? I've gone really cold. Really cold. I'm going to move this REM pod and I'm going to put the REM pod on the floor because... Turn that off again and turn it back on. Let me turn it round so you can see that. What was that? There was a bang over here.
I'm just going to take a step back. I'm going to try and get a full view of this room. Can you go towards the bed where you stand, if you are the person that stands at the end of the bed? Show yourself as a light. Please, I ask you in kind. Whoa, okay. Thank you. Thank you. You've come into the bathroom. Okay. Please, I understand you're here. Now please walk away to acknowledge that you know that I'm speaking to you. Walk away. 5, 4, whoa, I can hear you. 3, 2, 1. Stand back. Okay, you're not going to stand back. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, it stopped and it just went back on again. Thank you. I've got the guy now. If this is Ginge, just walk away, please. I'll know you're here, thank you. Ginge, just walk away. I'll step back as well. Come on. How weird is that? So the REM went off, it alarmed, it stopped, and now it won't go off. That is a strong physical, spiritual energy right there, stood next to that REM pod.
It's clear something is haunting here. Perhaps Carol and Ginge are in some way connected to the location, and maybe they are just reaching out, attempting to once again reconnect and be part of a family.